That was cute. Hi everyone, welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the Old Lady and this is my reaction channel where I react to action and superhero movies that I'm viewing for the first time in order to understand the inside jokes and references in my ultimate viewing of WandaVision. I've been watching all the MCU movies in the order in which they were released, but I've come to the end of phase 2, so I'm fitting in some other movies that I think need to be covered before moving on to phase 3, even though they're not really part of the MCU. So it's time to watch the next chapter for Wolverine, or maybe the other X-Men as a whole, in X-Men 2 or X2 X-Men United, or whatever it's called. It seems to be called various things. I wouldn't say that I have super high expectations of this movie. I can't say I loved the first one. It was fine. It was worth watching to know what all the buzz was about and all that. And Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman are always interesting to watch. And I also just noticed that Alan Cumming is in this too. So I'm a huge fan of his musical theater work. So it'll be nice to see him. So I don't know what else to expect beyond that. So let's dive into it.
Sharing the world has never been humanity's defining attribute.
Yeah, good point. What's that? Yeah, tales like that are never a good idea. So if whatever it is can like disappear like that, why not just like disappear until you get into where you want to get into? What's happening?
That's real cute, man.
Who smokes inside a museum? Even in 2003, like, oh, somebody can stop time.
But it seems your ideas on the mutant problem have changed recently.
For the best, I hope.
Oh, that's right. I'm remembering from the first movie. Says he's a mutant now. Yeah, that's not annoying at all.
But it comes up out of the basketball court.
So maybe not just a school.
It isn't a petting zoo, Senator.
Brian Cox is so great. Just makes me want to watch Succession again.
Riker, do you really want to turn this into some kind of war?
Yeah, he probably does. Maybe do that in private, maybe? Not when you're not like surrounded by people.
So how do you guys...
Well, we're still working on that.
It's kind of a personal question, isn't it?
See you.
It's a weird kind of long love triangle thing. I'm not sure I'm into it.
Your bike needs gas.
Oh, that's right. He took his motorcycle.
And these are the mutants.
So there's a lot of them.
Let's hope he cooperates.
Yes, Grace.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to cooperate. That seems like a rather simplistic line of dialogue. Not impressed by the dialogue in this movie so far. Like, is there any like humor at all in there, anywhere in this? So is that what's her name? Can like transform herself into all the different people? That's yeah. Her. Oh, the real assistant is coming. Okay, I was confused there for a second. Printers will get you every time. Yeah, somehow I don't think garbage men just like wander in and out of places like that. That would be a little creepy to see yourself walking around. Looks like the Total Eclipse of the Heart music video I just happened to see.
There was so much shooting.
One of the reviews said it
I could see it all happen.
looks like a cheap episode of Buffy, and it really does.
It was like a bad dream.
It's kind of like overwrought with symbol. Like, let's throw all the symbolism and all of the sets and all the drama into it and all the sweeping music.
I was here.
You know, it's not exactly sucking me in. Does that mean that he was in that prison at one point? That'd be nice. Unless you're watching something and you accidentally blink, then it changes the channel on you.
How can you tell? Because you're awake.
Good point.
You.
Dr. Pepper. Good taste. That would be convenient. Completely plastic wheelchair. That's interesting. Did he have that before? I feel like he did maybe in the first movie.
Dorms, campuses, jets.
Do you think he styles his hair like that on purpose?
So you and Rogue.
Like, or does it just kind of like gets up in the morning and it's like that?
Eric, what have you done? I'm sorry, Charles.
Uh-oh.
The war has begun.
Oh.
You should have killed me when you had the chance!
Yeah, probably. Oh, that's a cool skill. It's a useful alarm. He got shot. Is he gonna pass out now? So whatever they got shot with didn't last very long. I was gonna say there's gotta be some kind of fail-safe place that they can send the kids.
Let's go.
That was not that great. It's a convenient collection of automobiles. So he's basically going to have access to where every mutant is in the world. What is she going to do to him?
She took a power drill to her left temple in an attempt to bore the images out. My boy.
That's not good.
Oh my God, William, this is your son. What have you done to
No, Charles.
Ooh.
My son.
So he just starts taking her clothes off in front of him? Okay. Kitty. Doesn't he have like human blood on those things? Then the cat wants to lick it?
I was having a good day.
No. No, it's not that.
There's something metal inside him.
No. Mr. L'Oreal never trust a beautiful woman, especially one who's interested in you.
He's not that bad looking.
A mutant?
Quit with that effing lighter, I swear to God. The cat wants some. I didn't think cats liked tea, but all right.
I need the police. There are people in our house.
What a crappy little brother. The hell?
Have you tried not being a mutant?
No.
What the hell?
Get the rest of you on the ground now.
Dude. Oh, there's Storm. Whipping up some convenient weather. Oh, it's the jet. I thought it was like actually Storm making a storm.
Jason, stop it!
Weird. Warning of what? Really? To suck her out of an airplane? Oh, that's convenient. Oh, who's that on the ground then? Oh.
Learn how to fly.
Is that shot just to get her boobs in the view more?
He could kill us all.
I mean, they're nice boobs, don't get me wrong, but
How
it seems rather unnecessary.
You okay?
Is that a gun she's pointing right at him?
How we doing?
Is she supposed to be a love interest for him? Like, she's with somebody else. Like, I'm confused about how I'm supposed to feel about the two of them. She's married. What? I don't understand how I'm supposed to feel about this. Oh, that's kind of probably Mystique, right? I'm guessing. See, the two of them are sexy. Wow. That could be a fun fantasy thing. Huh?
It's a dorky looking helmet. What's it for?
Kinda is.
I can only manipulate the fire. I can't create it.
Not yet.
What a god.
The one thing I know better than anyone is my own work. Seal the room. Shoot it.
Oh, he knows, yeah. That was cute.
She's good.
You have no idea.
Sadly, she has no personality. Other than, you know, one time giving the finger to somebody.
A large portion of energy from the dam has been diverted to this chamber.
Cerebral.
Not actual dialogue
Shut it
for
down from
Misty.
here?
Hey.
No.
Give Mama kisses. Oh. Well. Well. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? All right, go ahead. I'm gonna get it. That poor guy. Jeez.
Jason,
So he is still in there somewhere.
it's time to bring it to an end.
Well, I think there's like 11 more movies, so. Uh-oh. That's not something you want to see happen when you're inside a dam. What's bubbling? Oh, look at the claw marks. Don't put your eyes. I thought he was going to put his hand in like the thing that was bubbling.
I used to think you were one of a kind, Wolverine. I was wrong.
Oh, he made her too. Okay. All right. Interesting that she's got them like on the tips of her fingers, whereas he's got like fists. I mean, if they're both indestructible, I feel like they got to figure out like maybe they just have to agree to disagree. Her eyes are cool though. I like her, whatever contacts those are. Somebody's gonna fall into that bubbling vat of that stuff. I have a feeling. Yeah, so I'd say she ain't done. Oh, too much. Does that necessarily mean that she's dead though? Oh, all of the pins from all their grenades. Convenient. Does he have the power to do that? To kill them all? But just like with his brain? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Okay, so it's moving all the little plates around. What does that do? Oh, kill the humans.
People don't change, Wolverine. You're an animal then. You're an animal now. I just gave you claws.
That's a good line. So one of them's going to have enough brain power left to maybe say, man, let's not do that. Maybe hurry up. Oh, does he want to go with him? Oh, I suppose if he gets cold enough, he can't focus. Okay, but grab Jason too, maybe. It's not his fault. Is any of this his fault? I don't... See, now what do they do? I don't think she knows how to land. Does she know how to fly a jet like that? Can they float it? Just have it float on the water? Or is she going to be able to hold off the water? Oh. Okay, so they've stopped, but he hasn't. That's interesting. So what do you say?
Listen.
His hair is very Wolverine-ish right now in this scene. So at the end of most of the MCU movies, I'm pretty energized and excited to talk more about it or Google it and find more info and all that. Let's just say this movie left me pretty flat. It just didn't leave me feeling much of anything. I don't feel emotionally connected to these characters and this universe much at all. There are some interesting turns and set pieces, but the plot is just not that captivating or original. Like, the science and tech seems very basic to me. The acting is pretty surface level. Somehow, the MCU takes the ridiculous and makes it real and grand and important and emotional, and X2 does the opposite of that. I mean, this movie just doesn't have that thing that grabs you and sucks you in emotionally so that you can kind of go on this ridiculous ride with it. And I want to be sucked in. On paper, these characters and their superpowers seem really, really cool. I think the film overall just has no sense of humor. And that humor is needed to contrast with the emotional moments and make them deeper. Like, there's no snark or sarcasm to make the sincere moments mean even more. There's no joy. There's no fun. The actors don't look like they're having fun. The director certainly isn't having fun. The whole film just takes itself too seriously the whole film just takes itself so seriously that there's no room for anything else. And the dialogue is just so bland. I mean, how do you put Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart on screen together and not get a single giggle or a good quotable verbal jab out of it? I mean, not that I require that in all films. I don't mind serious films. I've seen Schindler's List. It's not the slightest bit funny. But it's still a masterpiece because it's telling a serious story in a serious way. The problem with X2 is that it's telling a silly story in a serious way, and it tries so hard to get you to forget that it's silly that it becomes joyless. And I don't know. I'm trying to find something positive that I can say about it in order to end on a positive note, but I don't know that I care enough about this movie to keep thinking about it. Like, I mean, I guess I will say I appreciate the diversity in the casting. There are a lot of female characters. I think that's great. You know, that's important to me. I just don't think any of the characters, male or female, are given enough to do. Their characters are not specific enough. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and follow my channel and hit the notification button to receive notice when I upload a new video, and help me figure out the YouTube algorithm by hitting the like button. It really does help. If you have comments or recommendations of what I should watch next, I'd love to hear them, so make sure to leave a comment. Thanks for watching and have a good night.